we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Rebels return team will have that offense backed up. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's West. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Hatchett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's LaBelle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and
unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to the ground. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tiger! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll pull it down. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wide out in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's West. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Keeps the legs moving. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. Makes the catch and knocked down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. It's a draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Clemson! What a grab and go for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on a football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either.
Got his man!
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's West. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. And the pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide. Dump him.
He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's loose. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's got it inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little. call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing gain.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. To the air, it's West. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Slips through the line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes them.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's West. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those areas that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. A first down for the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 15. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch. Except take it home. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete and the defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
So that's it for me. So the shape committee might still do it as the circle from dashboard.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Trying to get to him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And after that, I plan to finish up.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit it hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
Brandon, one, when are we trying to deploy the new changes to production?
That's been for 2 p.m.
He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield.
There's a tactic there to change.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
API calls, like, every time, I just want to mention that, like, we can't accommodate more than 25 fields in the API, so that's a limitation that's out there. So, if we need to move some of the fields, we can do it, but I just want to say that we cannot do it for the all of them.
Yeah, I think we should.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down.
So continue with the topic.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now facing a third and long.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Rebels will put it away on fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season. You never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We are targeting this frequent game for us. So we could see. Looking promising, but we'll keep everybody positive. So that's it. That's what we're working on today. Right. Thank you. Shmarty?
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I was working on 5846. That is done, but I had some builders in the local fire and security projects, so I was resolving those. And yeah, I will check in those changes today. I also started working on 5845. That's it for me. Thank you.
Okay. Steve? Steve, do we have you today? We'll go to you. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was working on 589 story.